Hey guys, Beth Murphy here. We are continuing our countdown. As you can see, I got this off the website introvertspring.com. They are calling the article the top 7 INFJ problems. And if you know me at all, you know I don't like that word. I admit that we're rare and different, and maybe we just need to look at things a little differently. So we already did creepily observant. We did, the first one was overwhelm. Second one was the one I just said, the creepily observant one. And today we're doing 3 of 7, which is people pleasing. Because INFJs generally want to help people, they often fall into the trap of becoming people pleasers. They give and give and give some more, all the while neglecting their own needs and desires. Learning to say no and establish healthy boundaries can be a lifelong challenge for INFJs. I don't like the way that was put, because it's supposing that this is going to be an uphill battle that will take your whole life, and that's just a crock. So all you need to do if you feel like you're suffering from something is realize you've just not been properly motivated to change. When people are properly motivated or naturally motivated, they just reach a point, they'll change. It's easy, okay? Everyone has a different story. Everyone has a different point. So if you feel like you are a people pleaser and that's bothering you, when you get good and sick of it, you will figure it out. Some people call that hitting bottom. There's all different bottoms for all kinds of issues. So we would look at the problem and say, all right, why are you engaging in this people-pleasing behavior? And you look for the reward. Well, sometimes the reward is not that you're getting something, but that you're sidestepping something. In other words, maybe you push yourself because then you don't have to feel the guilt. All right. I think that guilt is a very strong motivator. So it's not that you really enjoy making others feel good or doing what they wish you to do. It may just be that you were kind of raised to do for others. Maybe you were the oldest in your family and it was just assumed that you would care for others because you got here first on the planet, right? That's not a good reason. But it happens, and your parents do the best they can. So you may have been raised with this consciousness of people pleasing. You also might be, I know females were kind of raised to be nice, to be quiet, to be pretty, to be good. And sometimes that stigma can kind of hang on. Even in modern day, it seems like we're more equal. I have found men still don't want to hear my opinions. So, I mean, if I'm thinking outside the box in their world and they think they already have a plan, I feel like they might have listened longer to a man, but I'm going off on a little tangent there. People pleasing. So here you find yourself doing things that you don't really want to do. You might go to work early because your boss kind of wants you to, or stay late for the same reason. You might pick up your children's clothes when you've asked them a million times to care for that themselves and put them in the laundry properly. People pleasing can take all kinds of forms. Just to be agreeable when you don't really want to be agreeable. Someone takes the last of something and you say, oh, I don't mind, and you did mind. You could have maybe said, I would love if we could share that, whatever it was. So, if it's bothering you, it's something that you should look at, people pleasing. You want to always give from a place of feeling full. If your cup is full and it's running over, trust me, you're going to want to give. So fill your cup. Do everything you can to fill your own cup, and I promise you will be so generous because you'll already know your needs are met. You will want to give and give and give, as they're saying in this article. But you're going to do it. No, that's just my cat. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's on the counter. So I was saying, about giving. Giving can feel really good, but only from this wholeness, from this place of knowing that you've already cared for yourself. So it's unnatural to try to care for others before you've cared for yourself. I've even lost a friend due to that, and I mean lost, like she's not on the planet. She did not care for her diabetes, and she pushed and pushed and pushed, and she picked up the slack for her children. She did things at work that she really weren't helpful to her, and work just took advantage of that, because you teach people how to treat you. So you have to understand your responsibility in this equation. If someone is, quote unquote, taking advantage of you, you gave them the impression that they could. So you don't even have to take it personal. They're just doing what comes naturally, which is taking what you've been allowing. So you can change in small increments that make you comfortable. It's very important that you're comfortable, because that way you'll continue with that momentum. We don't want to undo any of your work. So every day, maybe you assert yourself in little quiet ways that make you comfortable, that don't solicit argument from others, because we always want you feeling strong. So you're going to go as fast as you can possibly go. Everyone's going to be different. Technically, you could turn over a new leaf. You could wake up tomorrow and be a different person if you're ready for what's going to come with it, because you still have the people in your life that are accustomed to you being a people pleaser, if that's what you're identifying with. So you can change right now. But you have to check in with yourself and make sure that you're comfortable. Any new behavior that you adapt, you want to keep that momentum. So don't worry about it. You will change when it becomes intolerable. When you love yourself enough, you will change. And trust me, everything will be fine. You will draw into your life people that appreciate you for you. Everyone should want you to care for yourself fairly as much as you care for them. So remember that story about the airplane when it loses pressure. The mother puts on her mask first to better assist the child, and we know that is not selfish, that is responsible. That's what you're going to want to do. Always care for yourself so you can best care for others, because you can't really give from a lackful place anyway. And if you try, you're going to upset yourself, and you're going to upset them. Like, let's say you said you'd volunteer at a charity and you didn't mean it, and you half-ass it. Well, they're going to notice, and you're going to get that energy back that you gave. Toby, settle down. Sorry, he sees a squirrel. He sees a squirrel because I feed them. So the energy that you put forth, that you put out, you're going to get back. So you want to give in fullness. You want to give in love, and you want to give in a way that feels good to you, and you do not need anything back. You just give because it feels good. That's what I want to leave you with. Give as long as it feels good, and then you know it's time to pull back. All right, I promise if you implement some of these new ideas, you let them sink in your consciousness, you will get a life that feels better. You will feel more appreciated because you're appreciating yourself. All right, thank you guys. It looks like tomorrow or another day we're going to talk about 4 out of 7 is called feeling like an outsider. So that'll be next. All right, take it easy. Bye.